WWE Smackdown, August 25th, 2023 results. I mean, it was just sad. It was a sad episode because, you know, you likely know by now, both Bray Wyatt and Terry Funk are no longer with us. You know how WWE does, their the 10 bell, you know how they the 10 bells. Um it's uh um it's just very sad, condolences go out to both of their families for, having to deal with this. It's a sad thing. It's a sad thing when this happens. There was some action in the show, and we will get into it in just a second, but I just wanted to just make sure that I just pay my respects first. Um, but a respectful transition into the action. Again, though, so sad. But a respectful transition into Rey Mysterio going up against Grayson Waller. This was like the first match of the night. The match was pretty average. You know how it is. It was a couple cool moves by Rey Mysterio. You know how Rey is. In the middle of the match, Austin Theory did wind up coming out there. And then he got jumped by Santos Escobar. But then Austin Theory reversed the attack and had hit a chop block on whatever they call that move. When they hit him in the back of the knee. I think that's what they call it. But he hit Santos in the back of the knee. And then meanwhile, while that's going on outside in the middle of the ring, you still got Grayson Waller, Rey Mysterio, right? So then Grayson Waller grabs Rey Mysterio like he's gonna like throw him or something, and Rey Mysterio used that momentum to drop kick Austin Theory. But then after that, you see Grayson still in the ring in the image. Grayson Waller winded up sliding under the ropes and clotheslining Rey Mysterio, taking him out. And then as they made their way back into the ring, it winded up Rey Mysterio winded up being able to connect with the 619. And then Austin Theory tried to get back involved, but then got drop kicked again by Santos. And then Rey Mysterio won in the ring with a splash. 1, 2, 3. And yes, he won that. The Street Profits going up against the Brawling Brutes, as they're called on, as their tag team. This was also to a degree a Terry Funk tribute, because the match, it was they I think it actually was titled that, a Terry Funk hardcore match. So it was to a degree a tribute. There were multiple tributes from many wrestlers to both Terry Funk and Bray Wyatt. I'm not gonna mention every single tribute, but this was Cody Rhodes actually sent out a tribute to Terry Funk just prior to this match. So it was the perfect segue. Um, but in the end, because in the middle of this match, Bobby Lashley winded up coming out there by ringside, and then it looked like Ridge Holland was getting ready to get in control of Ridge Holland and Butch, because Ridge Holland put Dawkins on the table, or was getting ready to put him on the table. And then Bobby Lashley pushed Butch off of the top rope and then speared him right after. While all that's going on in the ring, after not too long, the Street Profits hit a variation on like the Usos, like one and done, or like the Dudley Boys 3D move. And then they got the win. I don't know if this is, um who knows what maybe because it seems like they're kind of trying to tease fighting the bloodline or something later on. Because remember, a few weeks ago, Bobby Lashley or one of them mentioned something about we need some new blood to run this place, right? And then this week they've done this variation on this move before, but it was now that they do it with the table, it looks even more like what the Usos had started doing. But then they had copied it from the Dudley Boys. This stuff goes so deep. It's very interesting. These storylines can be very entertaining. Again, you know, heartbreaking what happened to both superstars. But it's not that easy to shift from something like that. Then after that match, then it was LA Knight going up against Finn Balor. I actually paid attention to this match because this match was like very engaging. When I first heard it, I said, "Wow!" I said LA Knight versus Finn Balor. I said that's a good competition. Um, but it was some cool moments in there. Like when he was smashing Finn Balor's head on the table, and then LA Knight he goes yeah, and then smashes his head on the table again. Um, it was funny. At least that's what it looked like. He said anyway. And then so it was a cool, entertaining match. He also uh paid notice to Bray Wyatt as well. He winded up hitting a superplex in the match from I think the second rope, and then not too long after he hit his finisher and then got the clean win. And then he went up to the top of the stage, and you know how it goes, L.A. Knight. And then that was just kind of it for that. And then the light started blinking, and then not blinking, but they started going out slowly, light by light. You know how Bray Wyatt, how it used to go like down, down, and then all the lights are out, and then um they had Bray Wyatt's lantern in the ring. And that pretty much was it for SmackDown. That was it. It's unfortunate, it is. The audience was chanting thank you Bray, thank you Bray. But these are things that happen. Likely if I'm not mistaken, Jimmy Uso was supposed to appear, but being the fact that you had two deaths, you need to kind of focus on that and not so much. To me, it makes no sense. Well, it's not the best thing in the world to have a crazy, happy storyline, but you have this going on. Like we just need to focus on this right now. So they need to come up with some excuse for why Jimmy wasn't there. They'll come up with it. They'll come up with it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, peeps. Yeah, that's it. I'm still gonna do it. Peace out, peeps. See you next time. Before I leave, I almost forgot. It just came to my mind. Um, During the match with the Street Profits going up against the Brawling Brutes, the Brawling Brutes actually picked up each other and was actually spinning around with him. One of the guys actually picked the other guy up and had him on his shoulders and was spinning around with him and knocking out both the Street Profits. And the commentator said that that's something that Terry Funk would do, except with a ladder. So there was a lot of you know uh notice paid, a lot of respect paid, a lot of tribute. So it was an emotional night, but that's it for this video, really. Peace out, peeps.